Hello and welcome to Learning with Law. Today we're going to be learning about trial courses. So if you're new to VIPKID or if you just got certified in trial courses, this is going to be a very informative video for you. Trial courses are our students' first window into what VIPKID is all about. Before we get started, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and make sure you hit the bell in order to be alerted whenever I create a new video. Also, if you find this video to be helpful, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get started. Obviously, in order to teach these trial courses, you need to get certified. So hopefully you have already done that and gone through that process. So if you haven't already, make sure that you go into your teacher portal, click on the certification tab and find the trial courses and get yourself certified. These are a great way to increase your bookings because, again, if you sign up that student, chances are, if they had a good experience with you, they will potentially become one of your regular students. So before you teach your first trial course, it's always important to make sure you go in to preview the material. You want to make sure that you're planning accordingly for these trial classes. Even just knowing where the blank slides are, if there are any of those, are going to help you with extension. And I'm going to link a video here that shows you how to extend during your VIPKID lessons. I'm going to explore and talk to you about great ways of using the blank slide in order to extend with your lessons. It's also important to know when your songs are within the trial course. This is a big deal because a lot of the lower level trial courses, I feel like you need to extend a lot. So sometimes I like to go back to a song once I know I'm nearing the end of my trial slides. So knowing where those song slides are definitely going to help you to extend in your lesson. Also know which AR stickers to use. So again, this is the student's first time experiencing VIPKID classes. So always make sure to be ready with those AR stickers because they can help to teach a specific vocabulary word, whether it's a monkey or they can teach colors. So using those AR stickers are great for the students to really get a more interactive trial experience. Also be sure that you figure out what props you need for your specific trial course. So if you are doing the lower levels, you're probably going to need a blue ball or things that are in different colors since you're teaching colors and fruit. If you're in the higher trial courses, you might need some different flashcards, you might need some pictures, some relia. So it just depends on what specific trial course you are about to teach. So make sure you're reviewing materials before you get started with your teaching. Also, it's really good to get to know your student before you actually sit down and see them across the screen. So if there is any information that you need to know, make sure you're looking at that in the portal. Sometimes the parents actually write what type of student they are, if they're shy, reserved, or if they're energetic and playful. So you want to make sure that you are reading all of that information about the student before you get started. This might not be their first trial class because VIPKID allows up to 3 free trial classes. So another important thing to know, if a student takes a trial class with you one day and the next day they take another trial class with another teacher and decide to sign up, unfortunately, you are going to miss out on that $5 incentive bonus. So you want to make sure that you are putting everything into this one trial class so you can really grab the attention of the student and the family, and they are more willing to sign up and you'll get that $5 incentive. Hey guys, if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much. Sometimes you'll see that you're not assigned a student right away. So it might say, TBD, to be determined, or excess book. I've seen that a lot, and it's usually with a short notice trial class. So you're not going to get any information about the student. You might not even get any information about the level that you're about to teach or the trial class that you're about to teach. Sometimes they will tell you if it's a Starlight trial or if it's a regular MC trial. So it gives you some idea of what props to kind of plan for, but sometimes it doesn't. So you want to make sure that you are ready and you keep refreshing the page 10 minutes, 15 minutes before your actual trial is supposed to be taught, because they could upload that information last minute. Teachers might decide to cancel, and that will fall back onto you. So you want to make sure that you are actively looking at the site. But sometimes it'll be maybe 2 minutes this trial class, and all of a sudden there'll be an alert saying that they're moving you to another classroom. So you have to kind of think on your feet. So if this is something that you are not interested in doing, you want to make sure that you're switching off that trial rebooking in your teacher portal, because this is something that kind of frazzles some teachers. But if you've taught a few trial classes before, this is something that is a great way to make some quick and easy money. If you're not getting information about the student, if you're not getting any information about the student before class, obviously those first few seconds that you're seeing the student on the screen is your time to build rapport. So you want to make sure that you are greeting the student, asking the student for their name. If they're having a difficult time understanding what the question is, make sure you know what level you are teaching, because if they are showing up as a level 3 student and they don't understand, how old are you, you might need to go in there and change the slide level that you're about to teach. You have that option within the portal itself. So that is available to you if you find that this lesson is either too difficult or it could be too easy for the student, and you can change the slides accordingly, because you want to make sure that the student is being challenged and the parents want to see that you're actually going to be teaching their child something, not just reviewing material. And obviously throughout the entire trial class, you want to make sure that you are smiling, that you are praising the student, and that you are still giving the student 5 stars before the end of the class. With my higher level students, either level 5s, level 4s, sometimes even level 6 students, I will use my external reward, not just stars, but I will use my pick a number reward. And I have more information about that I'm going to link here that explains how you can modify this particular external reward to any level. But usually with my lower level students, I will just give them a star and a star on the screen and just praise them. Be extremely excited for them to be in your class. This, again, is their window into VIPKID. At the end of your trial class, so that could be 20 minutes if it's a Starlight trial, or 25 minutes if it's a major course trial, you want to make sure that you are trying to have a conversation with the parents. Now, this does not have to be a 5 or 10 minute conversation. Generally, the parent will be close by, so you can ask the student, is mom or dad around? And if they hear that, they'll come into view, or, say hello to you and just say, oh, so-and-so had a really great trial, or they did a great job today. Thank you, for being here, whatever the case may be. You want to make sure that you're engaging the parent a little bit. They like to see that you're going the extra mile, and it does leave a lasting impact on them. I've done this many times with my trials, and the turnover rate for them to sign up has really increased. So that's something that you want to look into, just engaging the parent for a couple of seconds, to just letting them know that you appreciate them being there, and that's it. Move on. Say your goodbyes. And then also in your feedback, you want to express that you would love to see this student return and be a recurring student of yours. I actually have another video about how to write feedback for trial courses, and I'm going to link that here as well, so you can check that out and see the format that I use in order to get my students to sign up with me. Some additional information: what do you do if you have a trial class and the student has not shown up? Do you leave? Do you wait the full 20 or 25 minutes? So for trials, we are allowed to leave after 15 minutes of no student being there. You don't need to contact the fireman. You don't need to do anything like that. Just go to end class, and it gives you an option of trial class, no student, can leave after 15 minutes. I personally always like to take a screenshot at 15 minutes to let the LPs know that I am still sitting here and there is no student. So in case there's any type of issue, which I honestly have never had, you have documentation of that time that you were there. So please make sure that you are just looking out for yourself and just giving yourself a little insurance on the fact that you were there. You want to make sure that you're getting paid for it. And you'll see after a few days, maybe a day, if the student signs up right away after your trial course, you will see that in your teacher portal. It'll be under other incentives. It'll show you the time the class was taken, the time that the student signed up, and their name. And their name is probably going to be written in Chinese characters. So I get curious. I want to know, ooh, which student was that? Because I don't like to go back and look at the times and who did I teach. So I just copy and paste that into Google Translate, and I can find out the student that I was teaching, and I say, oh yay, hopefully there'll be another regular for me. So it's just a fun way to see who is signing up with you, and it's a great way to check to see, are you getting those incentives that you need. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. If it was, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so that you'll be notified every time I create a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Happy teaching. I'll see you soon.